then your last name is Dassey, Dassey.
Yeah.
Initials R. What's your middle name?
My middle name?
Yeah.
Ray.
Okay, and you live at 12930 Avery Road, number A, Tours, Wisconsin. Your date of birth is 10/19/89. So you just turned 16 years old? Okay. You understand you're not under arrest. You're free leaving any time. And, just want to ask some questions concerning what we talked to everybody else, but we haven't talked to you two. Okay? Last Monday, now you live with your mom, Barb, right? Barb is Steve's sister, Chuck's sister, and Earl's sister, right? Last Monday, do you remember seeing this girl at all?
I was in school.
You were at school until 3 o'clock?
And the bus ride is 45 minutes.
Okay. After school, you come home. Did you see Steve at all?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what he was doing or where he was or anything like that?
Working.
Where was he working?
The Avery Auto Salvage.
So he was down at the garage or shed, or do you know that for sure? Because he tells us he was in his house.
Well, he went down there to get some cords for his mom.
Some what?
Some cords for the TV.
Okay, on Monday? Tell me about that. What's the story behind that?
Because he was getting a new TV with Direct TV, and he gave her his old one. So he went back because he forgot the cords for it, and he gave it to her.
And this was on Monday?
That's what I think.
Okay, Halloween is Monday. Remember that? So knowing that it was Halloween, does that help you at all? So you're not certain if it was Monday? Have you guys talked about this whole thing at all as far as what you think might have happened? What do you think happened? You ever see this girl before?
I just knew about it on Thursday because my mom called me and told me to turn on Channel 11.
Mm-hmm. Did you ever see her vehicle at all? Never from before or even now or anything like that? So you know nothing about this at all? Do you know about that van that your mom was trying to sell? Who was trying to sell that, your mom or Steve?
Mom.
How does she do that? You familiar with how she does that? Do you know if, were there any problems that you know of down in the yard where somebody might have been back there some night last week?
Just when we seen them headlights and them taillights.
Who saw headlights and taillights?
Well, Steven seen taillights Thursday night, and he turned back and he went to go see if they were still there, and they weren't. And Friday when me and Chucky were leaving to come up here, we seen headlights by his house.
So you guys called down to Steve? Did Chuck get a hold of Steve right away or no? So right as soon as he called me, how many times did he call him?
Once.
And then did Steve call back? How soon after Chuck called him did Steve call back?
For 10 minutes.
Okay, what did Steve tell him, Okay.
Where did you see the headlights that night?
I didn't see him. Chucky did.
Oh, I thought you came up with Chuck.
Yes, I came up with him, but he seen him.
You seen him? You never seen him? Okay.
And this,
Did he tell you about where they were? Over by the compactor? You just called Steve and said, hey, there's headlights back. You didn't say where?
Well, he got out.
Okay, where were you about?
Like, the little cash, the mailbox.
So I'm not positive on the layout, but is that Chuck's house is up in the top, in the front? Or on Avery Road there?
Yeah, you just go straight.
If you keep going straight past there, down towards where the compactor is and stuff? So he went over there, didn't see anything? Okay. Then he called Steve. Told Steve to go check on it? I didn't hear him. What did he tell Steve to do?
To go check down there.
Okay.
do you know of anybody that was target practicing down at the pit at all?
On rabbits, that's it.
When was that?
I don't know what day, but Earl and his friend was down there hunting for rabbits.
Last week? You sure?
I think it was like Thursday or Wednesday.
Who was his friend?
Bob Fabian.
Did you see them down there hunting, or you just heard that they were down there hunting?
I just heard it from Grandma.
Okay. So they were down in the yard hunting for rabbits. What about a car deer? A deer that was out hit by a car?
Yeah, my brother claimed it.
Okay. So someone hit it. You don't know who
This
hit
brother?
No, it's Bobby.
Bobby. And then that deer, was that cleaned someplace? Where was that cleaned out at?
Right where it was hit.
So it was gutted out there? And then where was it brought to?
I don't know, that's all I heard.
Okay. So it wasn't done in your garage, was it? You don't know? Okay.
Does Bobby live with you? At your mom's house? You didn't see the deer in the... It's not in the freezer or nothing?
We were going on the highway, come up here, and Steven was, Chucky was listening to the monitor, and he heard about it. He was gonna call for it, but
4-6 traffic.
Sorry, I can't see it.
183 John.
Alright. So when was it that the deer was hit?
Friday.
Friday it was? Okay. So Friday, you were on your way up, so you wouldn't have seen the deer? Okay. Have you talked to your mom at all? You haven't talked to your other brother
Bobby.
since you've been up here?
No, that's so.
Did Bobby ever say anything about seeing her that Monday? No?
What happened to your nose, man?
They got scratched by a dog.
What dog?
My brother's Bobby. The little black one.
A little black one? Mutt? Yeah. When did that happen? Thursday night. Okay. Puppy?
68. Paid $450 for it.
$450? What the hell is it?
Dog that, for goose hunting.
Like a lab? Oh. So, obviously you've been hearing what's going on, huh? What's anybody saying at your place?
He didn't do it.
Okay. How do you think that car got there?
Someone probably planted it.
Someone planted it, you think? Or is that what they're thinking?
That's what everybody's thinking.
That's what everybody's thinking? Everybody in the family? Okay. That was your mom's van. Did your mom know about? Was she the one who wanted to sell that? So she told your uncle, Steve, he wanted to sell it? And what did he say to her? I'll take care of it, or? Yeah.
2071 item, go on. You can register to Brian.
Because she had to work on Monday, so Steve said he'd take care of it for her. Now, did she call Auto Trader, or did Steve?
Yeah.
You don't know? You didn't, what time did you get home from school on Monday?
8:45.
8:45. And you remember Monday quite well? Why you remember it? Just because you didn't know what you did on Monday?
I was just sitting around playing games.
After school? What were you playing?
PlayStation 2.
PlayStation 2? You got a particular game you like?
Well, Blaine just bought one. And it's called American Chopper.
Who was playing?
My other brother is,
Oh, your fourth brother. How old is he?
not older. He's a little older than me.
Okay, so you're about the same age?
He'll turn 17 December 3rd.
Okay. So Blaine just bought a new game on Monday? was it?
Or sometime this weekend. Or this weekend.
Sometime during the week? But you don't remember if it was Monday or not? Okay. So you don't really recall what you did on Monday. You just know you got home from school at 3:45. Do you remember, did you have dinner up by your grandma? No, she had dinner that night or something?
Yeah, but I had to.
No. Did your grandma have people over for dinner that night? Not your family, but not your uncle either? Your grandpa wasn't home last Monday?
Comes home on Tuesday and leaves on Thursday. So come up here.
Okay, so he pretty much is up here all the time? Why did you guys decide to come up more?
I was helping Chucky.
What's he doing? Getting firewood? So you guys are going to cut wood this weekend? Alright. You work at the auto salvage at all? You don't?
Well, I worked there a little bit, but that was just to get some wood for, because we were going to have a bonfire on Thursday.
You were going to have a bonfire on Thursday? On this past Thursday? Or on this Thursday coming up?
This Thursday was last week.
Last week Thursday you're going to have a bonfire? Where?
Invited some friends from school.
Did you have that bonfire? Why not?
Because my mom was pissed off that day.
Why?
Because he said that we were going to graduate from school and there were going to be failures.
Okay. When did he say that?
Tuesday.
Tuesday he said that to her? Why did they get in that fight? You don't know? You don't know what started it? Do you like your uncle? Steven? Well, why would he say something like that about you? So, your aunt or your mom was pissed off at Steven for saying that on Tuesday, so you guys couldn't have a bonfire on Thursday?
Yeah.
Why?
She wouldn't let us see her. And she went up there to settle it, and then on Thursday night, and then we weren't going to have the bonfire.
What do you mean by she went up there to settle it?
To figure stuff out.
I guess I still don't understand. What were they settling?
That's all they know.
That's all you know is that she went up there to settle something? To his house? And she wouldn't allow you to have the bonfire. And your mom doesn't know anything about this woman either? Didn't hear anything about her? Being missing? I mean, you guys obviously heard about it on TV before they found your vehicle. When did they find the vehicle?
I think it was Friday or Saturday.
Friday or Saturday. But you heard about it on TV on Thursday? Okay.
She was missing.
Right. Was your uncle on the TV when you watched it? When you found out about her missing? No? So what'd they say about that? I'll just catch you up to speed. They were gonna have, where were you? You said you were working up by the sheds or something to get wood for a bonfire on Thursday? But his mom wouldn't let him have a bonfire Thursday night because Steven pissed her off by telling her, Or they got in some kind of fight, right? She wanted to settle it on Thursday with Steven. And she wouldn't allow them to have a bonfire.
Point. We get some kind of memo that if it's in the inside, it's supposed to have the battery disconnected. That's what we can just do or not.
Yeah. I wouldn't.
Glove up, that's all.
Yeah.
Before he lets it totally loose, give it a high look. Give it a high look underneath.
Make sure there's no parts under it.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to crawl under it.
Yeah. So there was an argument between Steve and Grandma?
No,
Mom?
Steve and Mom.
Your mom?
Mm-hmm.
On Thursday.
No, this was Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
What was the argument about, do you know?
I thought you said it was because you wouldn't amount to anything. Or is that just part of it?
What? When they were arguing, Steven brought up that me and Blaine were going to graduate for school.
Okay. You don't know what they were arguing about? That your mom never said?
Did it involve you guys, or did it involve Steve and your mom only? And they said you couldn't have a bonfire on Tuesday? Thursday.
Where were you going to hold the bonfire?
In his backyard.
Steve's backyard? Okay. Does Steve ever drive the, or do you guys ever drive the golf cart? Grandma's golf cart? You never drive it? She won't let you drive it? Does anybody else ever get to drive it? Yeah, right. She drives it, but does anybody else drive it? Never seen anybody else take it anywhere?
We'll get them back.
Huh?
Get them back to the cabin. Talk to
Anything else you want to ask him? Alright, what we're going to do is just take you guys back to the cabin, okay? How old's your other brother here?
20.
He's 20. Does he live at home yet? Who was home at your house on Monday?
Just Bobby.
Just Bobby was home? How long was he home?
So, 3 days.
3? Bull hunting or
Goose
goose hunting?
with his friend.
With what?
With his friend.
With his friend? What's his friend's name?
Mike Osmondson.
Mike Osmondson. Did he say anything about seeing this gal? Does Mike work? He does? Where does he work? Or not Mike, your brother. Bobby.
I don't know her name, but
You take the bus to school? Where does it drop you off? On the road?
That's where that 27 comes back down.
You get dropped off from school on Monday. You walk down the driveway to go home, right?
To 2007.
Was that green Toyota vehicle by your house?
28 then to Knoll for that out of Marinette. And then it's just on that.
You're sure? Okay. So, Bobby's at home? What hours does he work?
good shit.
Oh, so he doesn't usually wake up until the afternoon or something? So when he wakes up, he gets ready to go goose hunting at 3? He told you he went at 3, or did you see him go? Oh no, you were at school yet. He told you he went at 3?
He always does it every day.
Every day he goes at 3 o'clock, do something. Did he get any geese that night? No. So him and the same guy go goose hunting every night?
And Mike's brothers.
Mike. Oh, and Mike's brothers? Okay. And he seen her vehicle there when he left, he said? You don't know?
Okay. It's not too often that somebody's standing by your house, by the field, taking pictures of the van. You got dropped off from school. How many other people were in that school bus?
Oh, 50, 60.
Plus the school bus driver, right? When you're dropped off, it's such an event that someone's standing in your field taking a picture of that van that you remember that too, don't you? Bus driver remembers it. Kids on the school bus remember it. The girl taking pictures. You remember that?
Well, I wasn't looking.
Huh?
I wasn't looking in the field.
You get off that bus and start walking towards your house.
But sometimes I'm talking to planes.
Yeah. You remember that girl taking that picture. You're getting off the bus. It's a beautiful day. It's daylight. And everybody sees it. You do too. Do you remember seeing that girl standing there taking a picture?
I don't remember.
Brandon, come on.
You do know, don't you?
Brandon.
You're not going to disappoint any of us. Think about that girl. Was that girl standing there taking a picture that day? It's either yes or no. I mean, I'm not putting nothing in your mind. You tell me if you remember that girl standing there taking a picture. Was she? Huh? Why won't you tell me?
I was just trying to think of if I seen her.
Well, did you see her standing there taking a picture?
Yeah.
Why didn't you tell me that? You scared? Huh?
Yeah.
Why are you scared about saying that girl took that picture? Now, did you see her standing there taking a picture when you got off that bus? Okay. What day was that?
Monday.
What time did you get off the bus?
3:45.
What was she taking a picture of?
The van.
Was her vehicle there too? What happened to that girl?
She left.
She didn't leave. What happened to that girl?
Well, she stayed there 5 minutes and she left.
No, that's what you're being told to say.
Brandon.
What happened to that girl?
I don't know nothing. That's all I know.
Brandon. What happened to the girl, Brandon?
What, do you think he did it?
I don't
What
know.
happened to the girl?
I don't know. That's all I know.
So you get off the bus, you walk down the driveway. She's still there, right? You see her, don't you?
Yeah.
Who else is out with you?
Blaine.
Who else?
That's it. That's all who goes to school.
Who's out with her?
Steven.
And what's he doing?
Talking to her. Saying how much he wants for it.
How much what?
How much money he wants for it.
Okay. Did you guys stop and talk to her too?
No, we just went in the house
And did Steve stay there with her?
for a little bit, then she left.
Now, is that what you saw, or is that what you're being told to say?
That's what I saw. She went out the driveway and then she turned left.
Now, you just asked me a question, Brandon. Do you think he did it? No, you just asked me that question. Why would you ask me that? Did what?
They raped her, whatever.
That he raped her? Did she go into his house, Brandon?
No.
Did she go into your house? Brandon. Did she go into your house? Where is she? Brandon, you're not telling me something.
She never came into my house.
Okay. Where is she? Brandon, listen. This girl's got a family, okay? They're really concerned. Did something happen that shouldn't have happened? Well, why are you lying to me about that? What do you mean you ain't?
I don't know where she is right now, or maybe she ran off with her friends.
Why is her vehicle in your land?
Someone put it there, like a
Yeah.
family member trying to get Steven in trouble.
Like another family member?
Or probably the old police officer. The one that put him in jail last time.
Whose fingerprints you think we're going to find in that van? Or in that truck of hers? Your fingerprint's going to be in there? Blaine? Who's her? You never went near her car? Brandon, now you just told me that a family member might have put that truck there to frame Steven. Right? Her family. Why in the hell would her family do that?
Because he might get like $36 million for.
Why would her family care about that?
Maybe it was a setup.
Let's back up a little bit. We were asking you about that school bus. Why in your mind did you not want to tell us about seeing her? Let's start with that. Why did you not want to tell us that?
Because I had to think about it if I seen her or not. Because it was like a week ago. And I got bad memory.
Okay, but that Monday you're telling us that you saw her when you got off the school bus. And you and Blaine talked about that too, right? What did you guys say when you talked about it?
After they were done, we were going to go see how much Steven was going to sell it for. But we were saying that we were going to leave him alone.
Why were you going to leave him alone?
Brandon? Okay. Just tell the truth, okay? We're going to talk to Blaine too. Don't worry about that.
That truck did not leave that place. It did not go out the driveway and take a left.
Brandon, what happened?
I'm saying that's what happened.
How soon after you got off the bus did that vehicle leave?
5 minutes. It takes us like 5 minutes to walk down the road.
So when you're walking down the road, is she leaving? Or when you're in the house, does she leave?
We're right by his trailer that he's going to move into. The one that's on the side of the road. Because we had to move on the side of the road so she could pass.
So you had to walk on the side of the road so she could pass by you. And you're absolutely sure she was driving that truck?
You just got done telling us, Brandon, that she was out taking pictures when you got there.
Yeah, that's what we've seen.
No. When you got to your house, you went in and she still didn't leave for 5 minutes, you said. That's what you said. Now you're saying she was driving out when you were walking in. Brandon, I know you're scared, okay? I understand that, alright? I'm going to try to help you, okay?
You know what, take Steven away from me?
No.
Like 18 years again?
No. Okay? I don't want that to happen, but I got to know the truth.
That is the truth.
Bottom line is, we don't want that to happen. And that's why we got to do this thoroughly, and you can't hide things, okay? Because if things don't make sense, we can't stop our investigation. You understand that? And what you're telling us isn't making sense. And I don't want you to get caught up in something that you don't deserve to be caught up in, okay? You're a young man, you got a long life ahead of you, okay? And I understand that maybe you don't trust the police, okay? But I'm here to tell you, I don't want to get things wrong, okay? We're trying to make sure that those don't happen. You understand?
Yeah, but everybody thinks that Steven was the last person that she's seen.
I don't. No. We're assuming that she was the last. That was the last person that she was scheduled. She was scheduled to go see other people after him, and she never made it to those other ones. Okay?
Well, I heard that someone said that she went to Green Bay to see
No.
someone.
That was her next scheduled stop, and she never made it that far. Okay? And now there's a truck on your land. Okay? So that's why we got to know exactly what you've seen. Okay? And nobody's saying that Steven did this. Okay? Nobody's saying that. But to get beyond Steven, we have to know the truth. Okay? So why don't you tell me what happened there?
I don't know what happened to her, but
Okay, tell me. Tell me what you know.
I know that I came home from school. I seen her there, walked in the house. 5 minutes later, she left and turned to look. Wait. I just don't.
That's it. Brandon, I know you're still not telling me the truth. Because I know you look all choked up to me.
Just because I'm sweating.
Are you warm? No, you look like you want to tell me something else.
Like what?
Like the truth.
I don't know.
That's all I want from you, man.
I don't know where she is right now or nothing.
I think you do. Why don't you tell me?
I don't know where she is.
I think you know what happened. I think you have an idea what happened.
Who's Blaine?
Blaine's the brother.
Brother.
Blaine or Brian?
Blaine.
Which one's he?
Brother he walked in with.
Yeah.
You got Bobby,
Brian Blaine.
Brian, Blaine, and you. So there's 5 brothers altogether.
Yeah.
Where's Blaine at today?
With his boss.
Huh?
With his boss working.
Where does he work?
He's a landscaper.
Where?
By Lake Michigan.
He's a landscaper, works for a landscaper by Lake Michigan.
Close to that, yeah.
Do you know what the guy's name is that he works for?
Mike Cornelli.
Who?
Mike Cornelli.
Mike Ronelli? Okay, he works for a Mike Ronelli Landscaping, and there's probably...
Is that girl what, Brian?
You know who she is?
Is she?
I don't know.
Yeah, you do know, Brian. Were you involved in this? You sure? Who was? Brandon. This is gonna play itself out, man.
You said something about someone moving from one trailer to another. Who's moving?
Steven.
Where's he moving from and to?
Well, he was gonna clean out some cars right where we live, and he was gonna put the house right there.
What's that now?
The house, he was gonna put the trailer right by where we live. He was gonna clean some cars out right where Avery Auto Salvage is there.
Okay.
He was gonna put it right there.
Did he start doing some work down there to make that happen? Is there another trailer there?
Well, there's one there. He's gonna might get rid of it and get a different one, but
Okay, so not that he's moving from one trailer into another one. Just one location to another location. Okay. He didn't do any improvement, like dig it up or anything like that? Okay. Alright, no big deal.
Brandon. Why don't you tell me what you know?
that's all I know.
You understand the severity of this? You understand how serious this is?
Yeah. How do you know what I felt when Steven was in jail? I felt bad for him.
Yes, I know. You probably did.
I know how they feel.
No, you don't. Not quite. Because you know where Steven was. They don't know where their daughter is. They don't know where their sister is.
I don't either.
They want to know.
I told you where I think she is.
Where? No, you didn't.
I told you where she might be with her friends or whatever.
She ain't with her friends. Every one of her friends have been contacted. Anybody who's ever talked to her has been contacted. Because they're trying to find her. Yeah. Brandon. You know, mistakes happen. Bad things happen sometimes. You understand that? Sometimes it doesn't. People don't mean to make mistakes, but they do. Okay? The only way to make your mistakes right is by telling the truth. Okay? Now, this isn't going to go away. Understand that? It's not going to go away. It was just the beginning. Why don't you tell me what you know? Tell me what you do know. Tell it to me again.
We came home from school. We went almost 5 minutes later. She left.
How do you know she left?
So I was watching.
You were watching her?
Yeah, because Glenn was there and he said, wait until he's done and she leaves. Go over there and talk to him.
Why didn't you go and talk to him? She went to his house, didn't she? Where'd they go?
She left and he went in the house.
She didn't leave. Brandon, she didn't leave. Where did she go? You do know, Brandon. You watched her. It's okay to be scared. Nobody has to know what we talk about. Okay?
Yeah, but I told you what I know. You still don't believe me.
That's because you're not telling me everything. I don't believe.
That's all I know.
No, it's not all you know.
Yeah, I do.
You know something a little more. And you're just not going to tell me.
Bobby home when you get home Monday?
Usually he's going to do something.
When that lady was taking pictures, was Bobby home when you got home? Okay.
He goes goose hunting at 3 o'clock every day.
That's right.
Now you're at home and you're watching her out the window talk to your uncle, and you were going to go over there after she left.
But I didn't want to. I wanted to play games.
You and your brother both sat there and looked out the window at her and waited for her to leave so you could go in and see how much she asked for that truck. But then all of a sudden, once she leaves, then you don't feel like going over there anymore? You wanted to leave them alone. What does that mean, Brandon? I wanted to leave them alone. You said them. You said them. Why did you want to leave him alone?
I thought that he was tired. He wanted to rest
What do you mean you thought he was tired?
from working.
Brandon. She went into that trailer, didn't she? And that still doesn't mean anything, okay?
Space Bro.
You understand that? That doesn't mean anything. All that means is that she went into that trailer. That doesn't mean anything. Okay? Did she go into that trailer? Where did she go? She didn't leave, Brandon. Brandon, her truck's on your property. She didn't leave.
Someone could have planted it.
She didn't leave your property.
How do you know that?
Brandon, you weren't telling us the truth about coming off that bus and seeing her that day.
There's a reason for that.
Are you telling us the truth now? Why should we believe you? Why did you not tell us the truth from the beginning? Why did we lock you up? Did you do it? Do you know who did it? Do you think that her family's missing her? Think we'd want to find her?
Yeah.
Think she's cold?
I would help too if I wanted to find her.
Do you think she's cold?
Huh?
Think she's cold? I think we should bring her back to her mom. What do you think? You gonna help us? Where's she at? Let's bring her home.
The last time I seen her was when she went down the road.
Let's bring her home. No more games.
In a game.
No, you're a man.
You're right, Brandon. This ain't a game. But you know what? There's a girl there, okay? And she's cold, she's scared, she don't know where she is. Okay? And she's got people who love her that are looking for her right now. You understand that? And they want her back.
Whatever
Let's
way
do
she
the
is.
right thing. Let's do the right thing and give her back to her parents. Where she belongs, okay?
I don't know if she is.
Where was she?
Steve told us.
Did you help put that truck back there? Did you help cover it up? Steve put that truck back there?
He put that
I haven't been down in this case for a year.
You said you were afraid because you thought we'd lock you up, right? What do you think the best thing to do here is to tell the truth? Or you just don't know?
Can you take a ride by the pharmacy?
Right.
I'm attempting to get information from your cell caller, but I believe you may have had juvenile.
You seen a picture of her?
Yeah.
Okay, you seen her that day, right? Now there's something out people don't need that don't know. Okay. Okay, she needs medicines on a daily basis. Okay. And we want to know if she needs to get that medicine. Okay? We want to get her the help she needs. She's not here anymore. We want to get her back to her parents, man. Why don't you help us do that?
What do I have to do?
You have to help us.
I told you whatever I know.
No. You started this conversation out with lies. You still haven't. You come clean so far, up to this point. I know you know more. I can see it in your eyes.
That's because you're watering.
Yeah. That's because you feel bad. And you should.
Perfect. Yeah, that's true.
Has anybody told you to lie to us? Has anybody told you not to tell us about you seeing her when you got off the school bus? Why did you make it up in your own mind not to tell us that?
I think your mom's fight with Steven probably was something to do with this.
Perfect. I believe my car was a deal.
Why did you guys come up here this weekend?
Hey, or
I'm sorry. No.
lucky.
Well, one was.
Brandon, were you involved in this?
Anybody you know involved in this?
Why don't you tell me what you seen that day?
I don't know if I contact
3:30 every day that bus comes and drops you off. 3:45. 3:45, your bus pulls up. You and your brother Blaine get off the bus. What do you see?
She's there,
Where's she at?
looking at the van.
And who's with her?
Steven,
How long of a walk is it from where you get off the bus to where the van is?
5 minutes.
Okay, so you're walking up there, right? When you get up there to where you're going to your house? Is she there still? Okay. You go right inside your house right away or you stay there? You guys keep an eye on them, right? What are they doing?
They're talking and Steven hands her the papers for the van.
Okay.
And she leaves and then
When he hands her the papers for the van, where are they? Standing outside? Is she in her vehicle?
standing outside.
Okay. Do you ever see Steven go up by her vehicle? And you said you saw her leave. From where? From inside your house? From where?
Outside of the van.
Where were you standing?
In the house.
Okay, so you see her leave. Where are you at when you see her leave?
By the sink getting a drink.
Okay, so you look out the window and you see her leave. Before you told us you were walking down the driveway, and you had to actually leave from the driveway towards the grass so she could go by you. Right? Why did you tell us that? Do you understand where I'm coming from? What's the real story here? Huh? Okay, so why'd you not tell us the truth about when you saw her leaving? Okay, let's get beyond being scared. Let's get beyond the idea of you getting in trouble and going to jail, because it's not going to happen, okay? Tell us anything more. Did you actually see her leave, or did she stay there?
Where was the van parked? Just how far from your house? Okay, so the van's parked in your yard, basically. And she's out there with Steve. Where was her truck parked?
Right, like on the other side of the road.
Grab me that notebook. Draw me a picture of where your house is, where the school bus dropped you off, where Steven's house is, and where she was when you seen her.
She was right there. The van was like right there, and there's trees like right here.
Okay.
There's her driveway. And the bus drops us off right here.
Whose house is this?
Chucky's, and her grandma's is right here.
Okay. Where is Steven's house?
Right here.
Okay. So, her and Steven are where? Okay, and that's where your van is. Where do you walk?
Right this way.
Okay. Close enough to hear them talking? Okay, you went in the house? Yeah? Okay. And you're in there about 5 minutes.
The sink is right there.
Okay.
The bedroom's right there. Mom's bedroom. Not in the kitchen's here.
Alright. So, she's 1 yard from your house? This is 1 yard, 3 feet. Did she come in your house at all? She talked to you at all? She never said one thing to you?
Maybe she's seen us, but that's it.
She seen you, but she didn't say anything. Okay, so she's out there for 5 minutes talking to Steve. Then what?
And she walks over here. And she drives off.
Was Steve in the van with her? Or in the car? Steve didn't go with her.
Did Steve come over by you after she left? Did you stay in your mom's house the whole time then after he left? Steve did not come over by you? So when she left and you're watching her leave, Steve did not come over by you. How long did you stay in your house after she left? You're playing games, you said, or something, right? How long do you think you were staying at the house?
Playing games.
Yeah.
Probably like 2 hours a day.
So that Monday after she left, when you stayed at the house playing games for 2 hours, Steve did not come over. Did you see Steve at all the rest of that day?
Yeah.
Where at?
In my house. He came over and he needed some help to push the Jeep into his garage because he was fixing it for Grandpa.
What time was that?
Over 7 or 8.
How'd you help push him in? Push that?
Pushed it with her hands and
Where do you have to go get that Jeep to bring it up by the garage?
right by the garage.
It was always there?
Okay. Brandon, let's get back to you were gonna wait and watching, and you were waiting for her to leave, so you could go and see how much your uncle wanted for that vehicle, right?
He said before that he was going to give it to us to fix up for us so we can drive it to school. So he decided that it was too bad of a shape that he was going to sell it.
Okay, so you want to know how much he wanted for it. Was that what the fight was about between your mom and him? Is that he was supposed to fix it up for you guys? He decided he was going to sell it instead? Yeah? Okay. And you didn't go over to talk to your uncle to see how much it was worth? Or how much you wanted? Because why?
I was just going to leave it alone so see
You were going to leave him?
if anybody was going to buy it or not.
You were going to leave him alone. You're going to leave him alone for something. You feel guilty right now? That you didn't help that girl? Is that what the problem is? I think it is, because you're a good kid.
That ain't what some people say.
Well, I've been talking to you for quite a while now. And I could see in your eyes that you feel terrible about something. I think that you might have wanted to help her. And you just didn't know how to do it or what to do. It's not your fault. But now you can do the right thing. You can help us find her, okay?
I don't know who she is.
Okay, but you can give us an idea what happened to her. Right, Brian?
Maybe that one person that's on TV, that one girl, the axe or something,
Mm-hmm.
was standing in the road and maybe she stopped and got in her car and they tried to hit her or something. Probably killed her and maybe tried to get Steven for it.
I think we're done. Okay. I'm going to talk to him outside for a second. I'll be right back. I want to introduce you to somebody, okay? This is Kim Skrulinski. Hi. He investigates for the state of Wisconsin, okay? I just wanted to introduce you to him and have you tell him what you told us so far.
I came from school, got off the bus, went home, waited 5 minutes, and then she was talking to Steven about the van, and she left. He went in the house for 2 or 3 hours. He came over by me, asked for some help to move a Jeep into his garage, and I did it, and then
What did Jeep look like?
Gray, like a boxcar. Hard top.
You did say, however, that you came home from school, right? Okay. She was. Why don't you hand me that drawing you made for me? You get dropped off here, right? Okay. At your uncle's house, at your grandma's house. You walked down the road, and then you walked into your driveway and into the house. She was right here. Her car was here, and your uncle was with her. You went in the house, and you were by the sink, by the window, and you watched her for 5 minutes because you were waiting to see your uncle, Stephen. When she left, you were ready to go and see how much he was going to charge for the van, right? You say she leaves in her vehicle, right? And then you decided not to go and bother your uncle because you thought he was tired, right? Right? Yes? Is that what you're saying? Okay. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, you decide you don't want to bother your uncle because you think you might be tired.
I was gonna wait and see if anybody wanted it because our mom needed the money. She was telling me that.
But now you think that maybe someone picked her up and hit her with an axe.
That one person that's
The person that's on TV might have picked her up somewhere and hit her with an axe in the head.
shot the car out of the way.
That's pretty coincidental, what you think?
What person on TV?
Oh, there's a guy in Manor like that.
Huh?
Hit his girlfriend.
Yeah, living girlfriend, 35-year-old female Manitowoc. It's all the Mission City of Manitowoc.
Except the only problem there, Stephen, is the guy who hit his girlfriend with the axe. That didn't happen until just Friday. All this stuff took place on Monday, right? All this stuff took place on Monday, right? The other stuff all took place on Friday. It did, I'm telling you. Okay? I'm not asking you. I'll tell Kim just the same way I'm telling you. Or I've been telling you. That I think you feel real bad, don't you? I think you know something probably happened to her, don't you? Just got done telling me you don't want her to be cold, and you thought she was going to be cold. Right? And you don't think you're a good kid. I think you're being somewhat honest with us, at least. I don't think you're being all the way honest. And I know you're scared.
Because everybody in my family calls me lazy because I don't do nothing.
Well, you go to school, don't you?
My grades are bad though.
What do you like to do?
Just like playing games.
That's something.
Yeah, but that's a bad idea. I told her that they make a lot of money.
That's right. Did you know the name of this girl?
Right?
You didn't know her? Did you know it then? No? Her name's Teresa. Teresa's 25. got a lot of family and a lot of friends that are really worried about her. You understand that, right? And they want her back. One way or the other. Okay? Understand that, don't you? You want to help us get her back? Why don't you do that?
I don't know where she is.
Okay? What happened to her? Where's the last time you seen her?
That might be.
Where'd she go?
She left.
With who?
My ears not.
Did you see her go in Uncle Steve's house at all? Did you see them arguing? Fighting? Did she fall and get hurt, maybe? After she left, did he come over by you?
Like 2 hours later.
2 hours later? Not right away. Was Bobby home when you got home? Nobody was home when you got home?
Just me and Blaine.
You and Blaine, that's it. But you gotta understand, Brandon, okay? We don't want you to tell us anything that you didn't see, okay? If you've seen something, I want you to tell us, because that doesn't necessarily mean that anybody's in trouble, okay? A lot of different things can happen to somebody. Could be an accident, could be a mistake. Something accidentally could have happened and somebody got nervous, okay? They got nervous and didn't think right away and decided to do something that they probably shouldn't have done. You understand what I'm saying?
Wait, on her truck or whatever it is, you might find Steven's prints, but that's right by the door.
Okay? How do you know that?
He told me that he had touched her car with it. Or leaned against it.
What happened to that gray Jeep that you helped them put in the garage?
He's still fixing it.
Still in there. What happens if we find his prints inside the car? Think that's possible?
Probably.
Why do you think that's possible?
I think there might not be.
But you also think there might be. Why?
You're inside by the window, that thing. So what would happen if you find it?
It's not about prints right now, okay? So what I'm saying is, accidents can happen, okay? Maybe she went inside of Steven's house. I don't know. Maybe she did. Maybe she tripped and hit her head on something. And Steven, being afraid to go back to prison or something, decides, oh, what am I going to say? You know? Things like that happen. Accidents happen. Okay, but we need to know everything about what happened so we can figure that out, okay? I'm not trying to get anybody in trouble. We're just trying to get a girl back to her family, okay? That's it. And I think you're a good enough person to help us with that. What did you guys do when he came over 2 or 3 hours later?
We helped him with the Jeep into his garage.
And then where did you have supper that night?
Over by my house.
At your house? Where did he have supper that night?
By his house.
Did he go to Grandma's house? No. Did he eat alone, do you know? Did you see him after supper? When's the next time you saw him?
Next morning, because he drove up there and he talked to us a little bit.
Before school? What did he say to you?
That his blazer is going to be gone in a few days. Someone's going to buy it.
Is his blazer still down there?
Just wait.
Okay, we're gonna bring it back. That's yours, right?
Brandon, appreciate your help. Huh? Yeah, I know you're scared, okay? And I can appreciate it.
Sometimes I get shy.
Yeah, I understand that.
Grade you in? What grade you in? 9? 10?
Your grades ain't that great, you said? 3 Fs? Well, that ain't too bad.
519 minute? Need 10-8 from that stop. Need 10-5 in the passenger back to the cab. Back to you.
Yeah, when you were standing in the kitchen by the sink, did was Blaine standing there with you?
No, he was watching TV.
He was watching TV. So you're the only one that stood by the window and watched. Brent, you're the only one that was standing by the window and watching? Okay. So pretty much you and Steve are the only ones who knew what happened there. Okay. Does Steve know that?
523 out at inbound.
Your uncle doesn't know if you were standing in the window or not? He doesn't know? Okay. You guys head to the Star? Yeah, where are you getting? Mountain Dew? You tell your mom about what you seen that day? You haven't told anybody? Just us? Okay, well, we'll keep it between us. How's that? Okay. Said Blaine's 17? And he's working today, you said? Okay. Jeez. It's dark. I need to go straight out.
The airport road, Mary Ocean